This podcast is a work of historical interpretation. While we strive for accuracy, some aspects of history are open to interpretation and debate. Thank you for listening.
What if I told you the most iconic Chinese dish in America wasn't Chinese?
And that pizza you love, the stuff you grew up with, ate cold the next morning, dipped in ranch like a barbarian, wouldn't even be served in Italy.
Today, we are diving deep into the delicious deception of cultural culinary branding. You think you know Italian food? You think you know Chinese food?
You think you're ordering ancient recipes passed down by Nana or Grandmaster Wu, but you're probably eating something invented in 1950s Brooklyn or a California strip mall.
This is an episode about the ultimate menu masquerade.
To continue on with our food-themed episodes. The story of America's two favorite, quote-unquote, foreign cuisines and how we totally made them up.
This is
Pizza, Panda, and the General. Fake Italians and faux Chinese. We did good. I don't know if we were supposed to do that together, but...
Well, it says both.
It does say both.
And it's...
Okay.
Wow. Let's start with the most beloved comfort food in American households, pasta. Specifically, spaghetti and meatballs.
Dan, if you ruin this for me, I swear to all that is holy that you will not live to see another episode, she says sarcastically.
Well, it's a good thing we have about 50 already recorded. Spaghetti and meatballs as we know it, purely American. In Italy, pasta and meatballs exist, but never together on the same plate.
I feel personally attacked, considering that is a once-a-week meal at my house.
Who'd you make cook it?
Me.
You actually make the spaghetti?
No.
Oh.
Carry on.
There I was thinking you actually went all out for your weekly spaghetti.
No.
That's wimpy for weaker.
I barely have time to do this podcast. You think I have time to make pasta?
Yes.
Now.
You can do it during school.
Oh, because I don't teach or anything.
Italian immigrants brought their cooking traditions with them in the early 1900s, but America had different ingredients, more beef for one, so meatballs got larger. Sauces got thicker and sweeter. Garlic got dialed up. It was a mashup of Italian ideas and American abundance.
And it stuck. Every red and white checkered tablecloth place in America serves it.
It became the icon. But in Italy, it's like ordering a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a French bistro. Not offensive, just confusing.
Okay, so what about pizza? That has to be real, right? She says, knowing the answer.
Yes and no. Pizza is Italian in origin. Neapolitan pizza dates back to the 18th century, which is the 1700s. It's confusing sometimes. But the pizza most Americans eat, it evolved dramatically here.
You mean the slices I fold like a napkin and chase with a Coke?
Exactly. American pizza began with Italian immigrants in New York who adapted it for the American palate and pace. Then came the chains. Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Don't ever do that again. And
it's in my script.
So anything I write, they'll say?
No.
Yes.
Carry on.
And frozen pizza and bagel bites and stuffed crust. What started as a flatbread with tomato and mozzarella turned into a cheesy behemoth with 13 toppings and dipping sauce.
And don't forget pineapple.
Let's not start that war again.
Too late. I stand proudly with Team Pineapple. Bring it.
Let me guess, because Taylor Swift likes it?
No, I've always liked pineapple on my pizza, much to my mother's chagrin.
Once again, so Taylor Swift must like it.
I don't know if she does or not, but she is engaged now. We are super excited about that. You think I wasn't going to... No! That is not getting cut out. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce
then you're editing this
announced
episode.
Their engagement yesterday.
Because you're editing this episode then, because that's completely irrelevant to this conversation. As is everything she does.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Let's talk about one of the most American Italian icons of all time, Rocky.
No. Try again.
Christopher Columbus.
Absolutely not.
Americo Vespucci?
No. Chef Boyardee.
Tony Soprano?
That's a real person, right?
Who? Tony Soprano?
Chef Boyardee.
Oh, yeah, you interrupted me. Yep, Hector Boyardee, an actual Italian chef who moved to Ohio, opened a restaurant and started canning his pasta to meet demand. During World War II, his factory even supplied military rations. Always Ohio.
So that slightly metallic spaghetti sauce is historic?
Very. But over time, his brand evolved from fine Italian cooking into industrialized, kid-friendly convenience. Chef Boyardee is now less about culinary tradition and more about microwave in 90 seconds. Just take it out of the can first.
Right.
Please.
I feel like we traded flavor for nostalgia. I don't even know if that's nostalgic, though.
And meatballs the size of ping pong balls. Or smaller.
Dan, quick question. Is Alfredo sauce real? I mean, I have a couple cans at home, so...
Define real.
Is it from Italy, or is it another American cheese dream?
It's complicated. In Rome, there was a chef, Alfredo Di Lillo, who made a pasta with butter and Parmigiano for his pregnant wife. No cream, no thick sauce, just butter and cheese.
Wait, no cream at all?
None. The fettuccine Alfredo we eat in the U.S. is a hyper-Americanized version loaded with heavy cream, garlic, extra cheese, chicken, broccoli, shrimp, you name it. That just made me think of what I made for dinner last Sunday. Did I send you the picture?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, Alfredo in America is what happens when we take a soft acoustic song and remix it into EDM.
Exactly. And while Italians have dishes with similar textures like pasta alla panna, they don't call it Alfredo, that's just us. We slapped the name on the jar and called it a day.
I suddenly feel the need to apologize to Italy, but I'm not going to.
Well, we all feel the need to apologize to the entire world, but that's a completely different matter. So let's shift now to Chinese American food, specifically Panda Express.
Ah, yes. The food court royalty. My college diet. Sorta.
Founded in 1983 by Andrew Cheng and his family, Panda Express took the classic Americanized Chinese takeout model and streamlined it into fast food form.
The orange chicken, Dan. The orange chicken.
And that's their signature. And it didn't come from China. It was invented by Panda Express's chef, Andy Kao, in Hawaii in 1987.
You're telling me this chicken that changed lives for some people was invented on a tropical island?
Correct. It was a deliberate creation. Lightly battered chicken, sweet orange sauce, hint of chili, all built for American palates.
Sweet, crispy, not too spicy, and mass-produced perfectly.
Panda Express is now the largest Asian fast food chain in America. Over 2,000 locations. But it's often mistaken for authentic Chinese food.
If you don't know any better. Which would be like saying Taco Bell is real Mexican food.
We'll get to that in its own episode.
Yep. Okay, so General Tso's chicken. What's the real story behind that, oh master of all food knowledge?
Yes, the sweet, sticky general who conquered every buffet.
He's
just
not
wait till
real,
you hear our
he?
entire episode on it. This is just a quick little introduction.
Excerpt. No. He's not real, is he?
The man was real. Zhu Tang, a.k.a. General Tso, was a 19th century military leader. But the chicken dish? Nope, he never tasted it.
You mean he never deep-fried poultry coated in cornstarch and baked in sugary soy glaze?
Sadly, no. The dish originated in Taiwan in the 1950s by chef Peng Sheng Kui, who fled communist China. But even his original recipe was darker, spicier, and more vinegar-based.
So who Americanized it?
Probably Chef T.T. Wang or other New York chefs in the 1970s who adapted it with more sugar, less heat, and a glossy sauce.
So the General's chicken is basically a New York theater kid wearing a Qing Dynasty costume.
Yep, it's a Broadway star pretending to be a warrior.
Okay, but let's talk about the fortune cookie.
Absolutely, because here's the big twist. They're Japanese.
What?
Fortune cookies originated from Sujara Senbei, a traditional Japanese cookie from Kyoto that contained a fortune slip.
And how did it end up in Chinese restaurants?
Japanese immigrants brought them to California in the early 20th century, but during World War II, many Japanese were interned. That's another whole episode on its own.
Mm-hmm.
So
that I think we still need to do.
Yes.
Yes, but we will.
Yeah, we will. We might have to add a part 2 to that as well soon with other American citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so Chinese restaurateurs adopted the practice and made it their own.
So it's a sweet little case of culinary survival.
Exactly. Now it's become one of the most widely known Chinese food items that has absolutely nothing to do with China.
Before General Tso and Orange... Oh, that's you. Sorry.
Before General Tso and Orange Chicken, there was another dish that held the crown of Chinese American food, chop suey.
Which sounds less like a dish and more like a karate move performed in a 1950s action flick.
And honestly, that fits. The origins of chop suey are murky. Some say it came from Toisanese immigrants in California. Others claim it was invented on the spot to feed American miners or diplomats.
So it was basically a stir-fried apology.
Yep. Odds are it was a way to quickly serve stir-fried meat and vegetables in a vaguely, quote, exotic sauce. Soy-based, thickened with cornstarch, poured over rice or noodles.
It's the original culinary compromise. You want Chinese? We'll make it bland enough for you to handle.
And that's the story of most Chinese American cuisine, balancing immigrant tradition with American expectation.
Also, the story of every romantic relationship ever.
Fair.
So random. Crab rangoon. Love it. Definitely love it. Crunchy, creamy, mildly seafoody. But I have one question.
Go for it.
Since when did China have cream cheese?
Spoiler alert, it didn't.
No.
Crab rangoon is about as Chinese as a Philly cheesesteak.
Wait, so it's not authentic, she says with shock and awe?
Not at all. It's believed to have been invented in the 1950s at a tiki restaurant called Trader Vic's, which was capitalizing on exotic fusion food and drinks.
Is that like Trader Joe's?
No, this was, back in the big tiki boom of that time frame.
Yeah.
Here needs a tiki bar.
Tiki bars making cultural appropriation crunchy since forever.
They wrapped imitation crab, cream cheese, and scallions in a wonton wrapper, deep-fried it, and voila, crab rangoon. It became a staple on Chinese takeout menus. But you'll never find it in Beijing.
Unless someone opens a Panda Express there, which I doubt they would do.
And even then, it'd probably be sold with ranch dressing on the side.
Ew.
But I thought you liked ranch.
Not in Chinese.
Oh.
American food. Chinese American food.
You know where ranch dressing's from?
No.
Just wait for our salad dressing episode.
Oh my gosh.
You know what's fascinating? How we've taken these fake Chinese and Italian foods and turned them into restaurant empires.
Olive Garden, P.F. Chang's, Maggiano's, Panda Express.
Exactly, and each one of them sells a narrative as much of a menu. Also, did you see that right about now, Endless Pasta's back?
Okay, P.F. Chang's, for example, leans into upscale Asian fusion vibes, stone horses, bamboo decor, calligraphy murals.
But the menu includes things like lettuce wraps, dynamite shrimp, and Mongolian beef, which are Chinese-American at best and pure fiction at worst.
Let's not forget Olive Garden, where my oldest does work currently, where your waiter, named Brad, not my oldest, will offer you Italian hospitality, quote-unquote, while serving unlimited soup and salad.
That's how it always ends up, because they always forget to bring you more breadsticks.
Yeah, convenient, isn't it?
Yeah. Then they always give you some really weird number. So that way you always have to fight over the odd one. Renee's beat me with one time.
I have not.
Okay,
I haven't been to Olive Garden in years.
Okay, it was one in each hand.
Okay, carry on.
Right. Nona in Tuscany has ever said, when you're here, you're family.
Nor would she microwave your breadsticks. That would be sacrilegious. One of the biggest forces shaping these food fictions, the freezer aisle.
Frozen pizza, microwave ravioli, instant lo mein.
The food that fueled our childhoods, study sessions, and low-effort dinners.
I thought those were high-effort dinners for you.
This is going to be the end of Time Tellers.
Again? Ending again?
Again.
Post-World War II America saw a boom in processed and preserved foods, and marketers needed recognizable labels, so they leaned into names like Italian style, Asian-inspired, authentic taste.
Well, the contents often included sodium bombs, corn syrup, and about 1.3% cultural accuracy.
And somehow, over decades, these frozen versions became the national memory of those cuisines.
We froze the flavors and defrosted the history.
I like that line.
That's a good one.
That would be a good song.
We should write it.
Do it.
With all my free time.
If I write it, will you sing it?
If it's in my range, which is alto and not very big.
Yeah, it's like 3 notes.
It's bigger than that.
If you went to public school in America, odds are you've had Italian Day or Asian Day in the cafeteria.
Don't remember that.
Really?
But you mean the mystery rectangle labeled lasagna or the stir-fry that looks suspiciously like gray soup over rice?
You don't remember getting those trays with the little compartments?
Yeah, but they never called it anything.
Really?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We didn't have Italian Day or Asian Day.
In elementary school, yeah, we did.
I don't remember it anyways.
Mexican Day when they'd had, the tacos or taco salad you could pick.
I mean, we probably did something around like Cinco de Mayo.
No, this was
But
every week they had a different, like, what they called, cultural. It was a different one every time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, exactly. School lunches helped solidify these food myths. Kids across the country were introduced to ethnic food through watered-down, mass-produced versions.
And those early impressions stick. That bland spaghetti with meat sauce, that becomes your definition of Italian food, much to the Italian chagrin. The syrupy orange chicken nuggets, boom. Chinese food, sorta?
Yep, chicken nuggets and sweet and sour sauce. Yep. Thank you, Mulan and McDonald's. Then there's the TV dinner introduced in the 1950s. It promised global flair right from your microwave. Taste the world without leaving your couch.
Provided you were cool with it tasting like cardboard soaked in salt.
These meals didn't just feed us, they told us stories. But those stories were fiction. Faux exoticism wrapped in tinfoil and nostalgia.
You could travel the globe as long as you didn't ask too many questions. Let's talk about how these food identities get sold.
It's all marketing. American brands realized long ago that attaching an ethnic label, Italian, Chinese, Mexican, adds flair and authority.
It makes the food feel adventurous, like a vacation without the airfare.
But often the labels are pure performance. Old world recipe made with authentic herbs, just like Grandma used to make.
Who's Grandma? Where does she live? Can I see her passport?
Most of the time, these are branding choices made by ad agencies. Even the fonts on packaging, those bamboo-style letters for Asian food, or the flowy script for Tuscan sauces, they're designed to trigger a cultural idea, not an actual tradition.
It's like cosplay, but for food.
Exactly. Delicious, comforting cosplay, and I don't mean that sci-fi stuff.
So here's the real question. If we know it's fake, why do we still crave it? Because we also crave stuff like fast food, like McDonald's.
Now I want some chicken nuggets. I hope you're happy.
You're welcome.
I'm going to have to DoorDash something for myself.
Okay.
Just nuggets, not even fries. Literally just a 10-piece nugget. And no, food isn't just nutrition. It's memory, emotion, identity. That bite of greasy pizza at midnight isn't about Naples. It's about your high school sleepover.
And Panda Express orange chicken? That's not about Chinese dynasties. It's your mall trip, your college dining hall, your go-to stress dinner.
These dishes have become American, not because they're authentic, but because they're familiar.
We give them new meaning. We made them our own.
And that's not necessarily wrong, but it is worth understanding. Because when you claim it's just like the real thing, we erase the actual cultures behind it.
So what do we do with all this information? Do we cancel takeout?
No way. Eat what you love, but be honest about where it came from. Appreciate the flavors, but don't pretend they're ancient when they're really 20th century fast food.
So you're saying I can still eat my pineapple pizza, right? Right?
No.
Right?
No.
Yes.
You're offending Italians after you just said you wanted to apologize to Italians. So you're just making it worse.
And you just said it's fine.
Let me guess, you break your spaghetti when you cook it too?
Only because my pot's not big enough.
Get a bigger pot.
It's here, actually. I have to take it home.
You can, just don't call it Neapolitan.
Deal, I guess.
In the end, food tells stories. Some are true, some are invented, but every bite holds history of migration, adaptation, invention, and identity.
So whether you're swirling Alfredo on a fork, dipping rangoon in neon red sauce, or wrestling a dripping slice of New York's finest, just know that
you're
really not that. Let me try again.
Just know.
Just know. Daniel!
Oh boy, I actually got a Daniel today. Out of everything I've said, that's what it took to get one.
Just know
what you're
really tasting.
It's not just Chinese, it's not just Italian, it's American memory on a plate.
And that is absolutely most of the time delicious.
Thanks for listening to Time Tellers. And if this episode made you hungry, we recommend takeout with a side of curiosity.
And maybe read a little about the real General Tso. He deserves it. Hint, hint. Upcoming episode.
Who knows? It could be out before this even.
Right, that's true. At this point, we're just recording stuff and it's up to Dan to tell me when it's coming out.
We'll be back soon with another episode that explores the weird, wonderful, and occasionally made-up stories that shape American history.
Until then, pass the soy sauce and the ranch.
Really?
Time Tellers out. Bye!